Hello and welcome to RECONNECT. My name is Marie-Claire Breen and I'm an opera singer and a vocal animateur. Today we are going to be going through a beginner's breathing session just to connect our body and breath together. So we're going to begin in an either seated or standing position, whichever is more comfortable for you. And I just want you to ensure that your back is nice and straight, that your shoulders are relaxed and down, trying to avoid that feeling that your shoulders are scrunched up towards your ears or that you're collapsing through the rib cage. So making sure we've got as much space as possible in our upper torso to get the breath into the body. Once you're settled in your posture, be it seated or standing, I'm going to invite you to put one hand just above the belly button and the other hand just at the bottom of your rib cage. And with your hands in these position, you should be able to feel a bit of movement from the lower abdominals where our diaphragm is expanding and giving lots of space for the air to come into the lungs. So in your own time, you're just going to breathe through the nose and then out through the mouth. And with each breath that you take in, just be aware of how the breath and the air is coming into the body. You can close your eyes if you prefer, and really connect the body and the breath. As you take these breaths and with your hands in this position, you should be feeling a little bit of movement from the diaphragm and the rib cage, almost a gentle pressure that these muscles are pushing against the hand. If you're struggling to feel anything like that, I want you to imagine that you've got a rubber ring or a belt or something round that middle part of the body. And if you need to, you can add a little bit of pressure from the hands. So whenever you take the breath in, you feel that expansion has something to push against. And with each breath in, that rubber ring is getting filled up with air. If you'd like to pause the video at any point, then you can just focus on your breath. Feel free to do that. We're now going to change the breath. So rather than breathing in through the nose, we're going to try breathing out through the mouth. And this will feel really quite different. It will be more breath coming in and it will also be a little bit cooler. So let's explore that now. So breathing in through the mouth and out through the mouth. And again. It's quite a different breath. It's a more active breath. And I want you to enhance it a little bit now. I'd like you to imagine that you've just been given some really fantastic news, some surprising or exciting news. And how would you respond to that? How would your breath respond? You might go with a bit of a gasp. So try that for me. You'll feel lots more air coming into the body. As I say, it's cooler in the throat as well. If your breath in is coming with a bit of a sound like that gasp, see if you can remove that. So the space is still the same at the back of the throat, but we're going to try and keep it nice and silent so it doesn't feel like we're sucking in the air. So try that a couple of times, breath in through the mouth and out through the mouth. And again. And each time as you do this breath through the mouth, make sure you're getting that expansion of the bottom of the abdominals as you were breathing in through the nose. Let's try two more. We go. Breath out. And again. So now that we've done a little introductory session into how to breathe, I want you to explore how the breath comes in through the nose or through the mouth. Which one do you prefer? Which one do you feel like you get the deeper breath from? So enjoy exploring the breath through the simple act of breathing.